I still surprise myself. And it surprises me that I surprise myself.
I'd say that surprises me too.
Yes. There's a lot of surprises.
So maybe you surprise yourself by surprising yourself.
Maybe that's what it is.
All right.
My kids decided to do track.
Oh my God.
And when they decided to do track, I'm like, this couldn't be any more boring. Now, I've never been to a track meet
In your life?
in my life.
Wow.
I've watched it on the Olympics.
Yeah.
I played track and field on Super Nintendo or on regular. It's a
Great
regular
game.
Nintendo.
Great game.
Great game because you've got to
Yeah,
use
the wiggle.
the what the heck is that? Yeah, and you can't do it with your hand. You got to go get a pencil or a pen, and you got to and then you got to do the long jump. Woo! Great fucking game. I go and I watch them run, and I watch all the other kids run, and it's usually they're in there for one event, and then you're out.
It's a sporting equivalent of a dance recital because your kid's running for like 2 minutes and you're there for like 4 fucking hours and they won't let you leave.
But I'm going to tell you, I surprised myself again because I love dance recitals.
You did.
I did. They went to the dance recitals. Yeah. They would do some really cool, like the other kids and the other dance numbers.
Yeah. Actually, sometimes your kids are the only ones you don't want to see at the dance recital.
Right, because I'm like, oh, I know how this is going to go.
You walk away and you get some fucking jujube.
Yeah. So what I'm hearing here is that usually when you go to a kid's sporting event, you're only focused on their performance.
Yes.
But at track and field, you get to enjoy all the kids' performances.
All the kids'
Wait a minute,
performances.
I thought you weren't enjoying it.
I was enjoying it. And here's even another thing about it. Number one, they've got events all over the place. Yeah. They've got the hurdles. They've got the 100-meter. You don't want to watch running? That's fine, Chad. Go on over to the discus. How about the shot put? There's so many. The high jump.
Oh my God.
A lot of action.
There's so many different things you can do.
It's like a carnival.
And in the middle of this great thing, a concession stand is open.
Oh, yeah. Hot dogs are remarkably good.
And popcorn. And how about, you know what? Soft pretzel, don't mind if I do. Delicious. Would you like salt on it? That's a fucking dumb question. Never ask me that question.
I went the other way. Today I was at the track meet, and I'm always annoyed because these things are 6 hours long, and my kid runs for a whole 4 minutes of that. And then you're just wasting time, and you don't know how long.
But you got to listen to him.
Yes.
No, you don't have to listen to him. What you have to do is you get the app that tells you exactly when the events are happening in live time. So you see when your kid's next event is, and you see what event they're on, and then you leave.
No.
And then you come back once it gets...
No, that's the whole concept.
You're in the moment.
You're in the moment. You're not focused just on your kids. You're just looking at all of it. Then you enjoy it.
I am taking.
I am like this.
Yes,
right
I'm going to tell you next time.
They don't let me look at other people's kids at this thing. That's just. Is that just me?
Yes, it's just you.
I can, that makes sense. That makes sense.
Yeah. You know what, sir? If you could come back when your daughter's running, that would be great.
Okay, what's your favorite? The hurdles?
You know what's funny is the
hurdles are terrible.
I always thought, well, some of these kids are good.
They are, but you know they're gonna somebody's gonna take it.
But that's what's so great. It's like watching an IndyCar race because you know somebody's gonna crash. It's how hard.
I've watched him clear all the hurdles and then slide about 5 feet across the finish line, face first. I was like, oh, they made it. I was like, yes, and then
That sounds like fun.
So the hurdles are always great in that. You know what I like to recommend, and I would like to take you under my wing. We could do a track day.
Okay.
Is you start with the hurdles. It's like your warm up. You start with the hurdles because you don't know what's going to happen. You're gonna get some excitement. You're gonna get some disappointment. You're gonna get some laughter.
Yes.
It's the hurdles, right? That's how I classify it.
Okay.
Then maybe we're walking around a bit. We hit the concession stand. Because there's a lot of people running the hurdle. So we're done with that.
Pretzels and salt.
Yeah, we're hitting the popcorn smells delicious. Not a huge line. They take debit card. So you don't have to be running around with cash. Don't worry about it. Then what you really they always used to put the mile at the end from what I've heard.
Oh.
They put it right in the middle. And let me tell you, didn't think I was going to like it. Love the mile.
Love the mile?
Love the mile.
The mile is rough.
And because, here's why, you bet on the kids. It's so much fun. And it's so long.
And you can bet in the middle. You can place bets in the middle of the race.
Yes, you can take things back.
Yeah,
like
everything else moves too fast.
It's always the guy that starts off strong. You're like, he's screwed. He's going to be last. Is he going to be second to last? You got to pick where he's going to be, right? And then you're going to be like, all right, you got to look to see, all right, who's going to take this thing? So the mile is honestly
it's like
my
a horse
favorite
race.
Thing. It is.
It's like going to the track.
It's the
You
OTB.
are at a track.
You know what I
Yes,
saw
I'm at
today?
a track. They don't have Arlington Heights anymore. Well, guess what? They've got middle school track. It's the same thing. But here's the thing. There's people that you see at the track that you know, and they wave to you.
Mm-hmm.
And you're like, yeah, that's great. You wave back. And then, like Nick, I saw him, and he was waving high at me, like super high, like his depth perception was off. Like he was waving at somebody.
He's got allergies.
And I'm like, yeah, and I wasn't sure. I'm like,
Nick's
is he
got
waving at
allergies.
me? Is he waving at me, or is there? And I'm like,
Oh, it was a too high wave that it might be somebody behind you.
yes. And then I'm like, is there somebody fucking
Yeah, he's
behind me?
literally
So I
reaching over
start
you.
waving. And I've already waved goodbye to him. Now he's gone, right?
Did you give him the unsure wave? The
Yeah. At first I was, and then I'm like, you know what? You got to go all in.
Yeah, you do.
You got to go all in. And because what I found odd is, I'm like, dude, he was leaving. And I'm like, I just said bye to you. What are you turning around wave? It was almost like a Gone with the Wind kind of he's turning around just to say, are you still there? And I'm like, oh, this is great. So I start waving. I look back and there's somebody else behind me waving. It was him.
Happens every time.
So I didn't know. So you know what? The depth perception was my fault. I should have
turned
seen.
around and started waving at the same time.
Just turned around and started waving because I was literally from here to here. I mean, he was so close to me, which was weird. Maybe he was trying to rob me. Maybe Nick was saving me.
You intercepted that wave. You should have given
Oh,
it.
that is a wave interception. If you can actually get that person's attention and get the wave back directly to you, that is 100% interception.
You intercepted it.
But I've got to hand off the wave, don't I?
Now it turns into a handshake. You
No.
have to
Handshake?
him or a fist bump or something because you stole that.
Now you got to go over there. Yeah, for sure.
A hug would be good.
hug.
Would be good.
Yeah, you got. That's
You
the
don't
only way
even
you
know
can.
that person,
Yeah.
but I would hug him.
That's the only way you can give.
Hug is a touchdown of wave intercepting.
Is it really?
Yeah, that's
so
how you.
It's a touchdown.
That's how you get the touchdown. You could do a lot of other things, but it doesn't count till you get the hug.
Until you really get the hug.